Welcome, we're back in the garden and the first job is to plant a fig tree. We were out quite late last night in Norwich and have got off to a very slow start, and now I think it's a race against the clock before the heavens open again. We've got a fig tree to plant, two little paths to lay, chives to transplant. Better get on with it. Ideally, we should put the fig up against a wall, a south-facing wall, but as we don't currently have a south-facing wall and I'm desperate to get it in the ground, we thought that we would give it a go, trailing it along these wires. The hole has to be about 60 centimetres square, lined with paving slabs or concrete or something just to keep it contained. You can actually put figs in the ground in pots as well, and on the bottom we'll need to put some rubble. Wonder why it looks as though I'm not digging anything out. We've hit clay and it's almost impossible to dig it. I'm not sure how that's going to fare for the fig. We're going to get the fig that we've got and have a look at it and see how big the root is and decide whether we feel that we can put the fig in the ground or whether we need to resort back to maybe an apple or pear. We're heading out on the hunt for hazel because we're trying to weave some hazel in between some metal spindles as a little fence to stop maple getting through. The idea that we're trying to achieve is that we can put maple in the mid-garden, because maple loves being outside, and sometimes even if I'm going out, she doesn't want to come in and I don't really like leaving her near the front gate where the postman or a courier could leave the gate open. Therefore, we're trying to make it a nice secure area in the middle section of the garden that if she won't come in, and she's happy to be outside because she's got little hiding places from the rain and everything else, she can stay up there and I will feel secure in the knowledge that she is secure and safe. Stop and have a look at the store. Do you want some beetroot? That looks a bit small, doesn't it?
Really tiny.
And a bit, it's a bit soft. We'll probably leave that. That's a shame. We're struggling to find any that's not too thick. The hedgerow isn't particularly well managed, and therefore there's some really big chunky bits, but this might do. We need those bits up there, Mark, right at the top. Look at these sloes ready for the picking. Wait until the first frost and then I can come down and get some of these for some sloe gin. And there we go, rain has stopped play, but we have done a lot this weekend. Paths are down, the wires are up, we've built this little willow fence just here. Rosemary, chives, a few herbs already in. We have made really good progress. My poor garden is looking tired, but I'm separating things, putting them in the other side, and then come spring and summer, both sides, with any luck, should look amazing. And the path looks better with a rosemary hedge either side as well. I am very, very, very happy. a power cut at home, therefore I thought I would come to the post office to post some things. But, oh, it's blowing a hoolie. Mark's late coming in from work this evening. I don't know whether the weather has held him up today. It's horrendous out there, absolutely horrendous. Anyway, whilst I'm waiting for him to arrive home and cook dinner, oh, my hair today, I really feel tired out. I thought that I would pop on and talk about something that keeps popping up over the last few weeks. It's about my girls on YouTube, especially Rowan, but Immie obviously pops up as well on YouTube, and people saying that they don't want to be filmed. And I just wanted to say, and I've said this before, both my girls have an option as to whether they want to be on YouTube or not. That's why Immie doesn't often appear. Normally she's out and about anyway, but sometimes she just doesn't want to be anywhere near the camera, and that's fine. Rowan, on the other hand, is fine. She can be a bit camera shy at times, but we talk about whether she's going to be on the camera, and I do ask her permission. I appreciate that sometimes Rowan can look as though she doesn't want to be in front of the camera, even though we have discussed it. But I also feel that maybe some of you don't get that she is actually playing her part for the camera. We laugh a lot when we're filming together, and her awkwardness can sometimes be a bit of theatricals. Rowan and I are just about to pop out. We've got to go to Cromer. Rowan has a hospital appointment. Nothing to worry about at all. She has a mole on her leg, which the doctor is not at all concerned about, but is taking precaution measures, which is always a good thing. Whilst we're in Cromer, we thought that we would do a charity shop dash. It's terrible weather outside again today. Definitely need to wrap up warm, put a scarf on if we're going to do the charity shops of Cromer. I must mention before I dash out that last week, was it last week? Well, the week before, I popped to my sister's. I was interviewing her for a new vlog series. That's still work in progress. There's a bit of a delay on it because the book sold out in the first print run and the publisher is doing another print run. Therefore, we thought that we would wait until the books are available again, because currently it's difficult to actually get hold of one of her books. That is coming. I've been working on that. Just a bit of patience needed for that one. Okay, I think Rowan's ready. We better get out of here. I've opted for this lovely scarf that was sent to me a while ago as a present. I'm going to put my black shiny rainmac on and hopefully I'll be able to stay warm. It's always cold up on the coast. Here in Cromer with my daughter, who is very happy to be on the camera.
I'm scared.
Oh, you're scared about the hospital appointment, not about being on YouTube. Well, that was very efficient, wasn't it? In and out in, gosh, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about. Another checkup in a few months' time, but only for precautionary measures. All is good. Now, it's no surprise that Rowan wants to head back to the charity shops. Did you say something?
No.
Church is looking nice today, with the blue sky. Where are we going? To the big sea?
Yeah.
I have bought something to show you when we get back to the car. Also picked up some bread. I think we've got time just to get to eat before that closes. Rowan's pacing ahead. I am looking rather windswept. It's really blustery out there. I'm waiting for Rowan to come back to the car. The parking was running out, so I had to make a mad dash to the car. But I wanted to show you what I got in the charity shop. You know that I collect pudding bowls, vintage pudding bowls. One got broken the other day, but we use them all the time. We just have them on a shelf, and really we use them a lot instead of bowls, the small ones, to eat out of. Mark has his breakfast out of one every day. Anyway, look at that one. How gorgeous is that? Made in England on the bottom. That's really, really lovely. I'm thinking that a tiny little crumble might be nice in there. Gorgeous colour, a bit different than the white ones. Probably not a pudding bowl, or is it a pudding bowl? I could put a little Christmas pudding in there. Anyway, I fell in love with that one. That's going onto my shelf at home. That's all we got though in Cromer. It was a bit of a mad dash. We had half an hour beforehand and half an hour afterwards. They're all closing now, but it's good that Rowan's mole is okay. It's nice to come out. I think it's time to head home. You will not believe what happened yesterday afternoon. I got invited to a really quite amazing influencer event. It's first for me. I don't really consider myself to be a beauty or fashion or anything major influencer. So when I got invited to this event, and it's in the most amazing location, I was just blown away. The temptation is not to go and stay in my safe place. This is quite something. It could be quite educational for me in my midlife. As far as I can tell, it's actually celebrating midlife. So it's a win-win-win. I've decided to go, but then that sent me into a panic. I know how much effort people put into what they're wearing and everything else. The temptation is just to rush out and buy something, but I don't want to do that. And also, there's a dress code, which does scare me. I can't tell you anything at the moment because that will spoil the surprise, but I will tell you all about it. So not this Sunday, the week after, you'll hear all about it. There's a dress code and that terrifies me as well. The temptation is to rush out and buy something new or to compromise on my style. But I don't want to do that. I've spent a long time working out my own style, what I like to wear, how I like to present myself in midlife. And now's my time to stand firm and go truly as me and not try and blend in with any influencers. It's important that I stay true to myself. With that in mind, this morning I've been grabbing clothes off my hanging rail and looking to see what I've got and see if I can pull an outfit together for this event. I've been ironing. I've got a few ideas. Imogen is out at the moment. I'm hoping when she comes home that she'll help me pull a few of those things together. But for me, this is really one of those times where I know I'm pushing myself out my comfort zone. I can definitely shy away from these types of events when there's some really bold and brave influencers, possibly from the fashion or beauty industry, who spend a lot of time on their personal grooming, unlike me, who washes their hair and goes, slaps some makeup on and just pray that it will all be okay. I will obviously tell you more next week, but I just wanted you to know that something exciting is happening and hopefully it will be a good vlog next week. Fingers crossed. I've got a whole mix going on. Excitement that I've been invited to such an event, a bit of apprehension because it is out of my comfort zone, and then this whole, oh, what am I going to wear? Oh, will my hair be okay on the day? Will I be okay? How will I feel on the day? But I'm going to go because obviously it's all part of what I do and it should be fun. I can't wait to take you along. Immie is home and she has agreed to let me have a bit of a try on, and we'll try and work out what I'm going to wear next Friday, because I can't tell you exactly where the venue is and who the brand are and what the dress code is, or doing this a bit blind, but I'll show you the outfits that I'm putting together and we'll get Immie's input as well. For me, this is a definite no. I've got a lily silk blouse on and a French Connection skirt. This isn't me, is it?
No.
Nothing wrong with it. Let's get Immie's help. I like wearing this skirt with a jumper, and this I feel looks better with my balloon hem skirt, which is what we'll try on next. That's a definite no. I wouldn't feel comfortable in this. It's just not me. I prefer this with the balloon hem skirt. It makes my waist look smaller because then it goes out, so it creates a bit of an hourglass rather than accentuating my apple shape. I'm just popping a belt on with it. We'll get Immie to film me again in a minute. What do you think of this one?
I do prefer that one to the first one. Definitely. It's very chic.
What I did before when I wore it is did a crossover here. Something like that. Could you do the thing again?
Yep.
That's the potential, isn't it?
Definitely.
Obviously, I haven't got jewellery on and everything else, but I think that's a strong contender. That feels a lot more like me. I remember wearing this out last year when I went on a date with Mark, and it felt really nice. Should we put that in the maybe pile?
Yes, definitely.
Try on the same skirt, but with this blouse. One poppet.
I do like that one as well.
I think because it's a morning event, a breakfast event, that I think that I prefer that one.
Yes, that's more time appropriate.
Let me put some lippy on, some red lippy. There, and I've put this belt on it there. I like that one. With the waistcoat or without the waistcoat? Should I try the waistcoat?
Yes, definitely. I love the waistcoat look on you, so that's definitely, I'm never going to say no to it.
I've been looking online to try and find a black tweed waistcoat.
Have you found any contenders
No,
yet?
not yet. But I think a tweed would look really nice. In fact, I think I'd put the belt on the outside. Something I've started doing this year. All I want to do is feel like myself. I'm not trying to match what other influencers will be wearing, but I do want to feel like myself. Ooh, what do you think?
I like that. As I said, I'm never going to say no to a waistcoat, so...
And, bear with me, I'm going into my in here. Got a selection of brooches. Which one do you think?
Either one of these.
Either one of these, or both, or all. That one?
First one. That one.
That one. Let's try that on.
Matches my ring almost.
I think I prefer this one to the Lily Silk one for this event.
Yes, for this event.
That's okay, because I'm going out on Friday. I can wear the Lily Silk one on Friday. Show the...
Oh, that's not in frame. There we go, my ring that I got for my 18th birthday from one of my friends.
What do you think? Double brooch?
All I can say is you do you. It's not my vibe, but...
What, the brooch at all?
The double brooch.
As you just said, you do you. Immie's style is so much more classic, isn't it? You're more... What's the look? How would you describe your look?
I'm not sure. Classic is probably...
Country classic.
Country classic, maybe.
Fairfax and Favour.
Like young classic, maybe?
Yes, yeah. Ooh, what do you think?
I do like it.
That's a good look. I'm really happy with that. This might need doorstop twirl in a minute.
That's definitely a strong contender.
That is a strong contender. With the waistcoat just gives it that extra layering.
Definitely. And with this weather at the moment, you're going to need it.
Yeah. But these boots or the black boots? I know which ones I like.
I know you like those ones, and I do like those too. So, I'm going to agree with you on that one.
Yeah. I like that. I feel a lot happier about this now. Okay, where are we going? I've only got one more look. Halfway getting undressed, and then I remembered my tiger brooch, which Immie says that she hasn't seen before. I'm sure you have.
I don't think I have.
I like that one.
Yes.
With the boots as well.
I can get on board. Maybe even another brooch. I think I can get on board with that.
That's. Ooh. Now I feel happy about going to the event because I've started trying on some clothes. I like that one. Okay, there's one more dress, two possibly different looks. This is the next look, an All Saints dress. I bought this one just as we were about to go into lockdown, I think, so it hasn't particularly had a good outing. And then I never seem to be, this always seems to be a bit too dressy for Norfolk, even for me. I always try and dress it down.
I love that dress and I love that look in general.
And you haven't seen it, but I put this belt with it because it's got a bit of a frilly thing going on here. And sometimes I've regretted this dress sometimes because of this frilly thing.
But the belt does
But
cover that
the
up.
belt covers it up. I'm thinking clumpy boots and this.
Yeah. I reckon you could even get away with your leopard print boots with that as well.
I don't know, that's... Gosh, for somebody that doesn't pattern clash...
I'm trying to get into your state of mind.
I wouldn't do that. I'd just go for black boots, I think.
Show myself up now as trying to get into the pattern clashing.
Only because that's not for me. Is that an option?
Definitely.
And then the other option is
that's definitely one of my top contenders.
And then the other option is to put the waistcoat on with it, because it is a morning event.
Again, I'm never going to say no to a waistcoat.
It is a morning event. See, I like that. I like that a lot. And then I'm going to put the belt back on over the top. And then lots of jewellery.
Your waistcoat seems to be sticking out on the side, other side.
It's a look.
I think those two, as much as I loved that second look, I think those two are my top contenders.
What
possibly.
second look, Poppet?
These
last two. So just with a waistcoat, without a waistcoat.
Because I do love that. I love that look on you.
I love
really
this,
nice.
and I feel that I don't get a chance to wear this enough in Norfolk. I just don't.
And you can still add your brooches.
And so maybe it's the time for this one to shine. And I have got your great grandma's. Your great grandma's necklace, which I can pop on.
I was eyeing that up, but it was given to you.
Yeah. This has to be one of my favourite necklaces. So that, and then my long one, which you don't particularly like. I actually need to get some more black, long black.
I don't dislike that one. I say something every time you wear them, don't I?
You think they look like rosary beads?
Yeah. I didn't want to get cancelled, so I wasn't going to say it. They do, but they do look lovely. I'm already eyeing up that star necklace you're wearing. That was like that was basically like the one I showed you earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then I'd go for a brooch as well.
Oh.
I might have to do a dash and try and get some more brooches, because I like...
Oh, I like the circle.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I've got some earrings
that
as well.
matches in with the black.
I feel happy wearing this. Oh, I'm glad I went to the effort of trying it on.
Shall I do a whole thing of the outfit?
In a minute. Hold your horses. That's not too much, is it? I like that a lot. It's all about the layers. I might just go for those ones.
Very simple.
Very
nice.
simple for me, because I think it could be a bit too much. There.
Perfect. Let me do
I'll do a spin round as well. What I love about this is the initial thing was to panic and think, I don't have anything to wear, but just calming down, going and shopping in my own wardrobe, I've pulled together an outfit quite easily, and I think either this one or the COS balloon hem skirt with the jewels blouse would work really well. Just need to decide which one.
Yes.
Do you have a preference?
I don't know. I do just love that dress, and I love the look that you're wearing.
I
Wearing now.
I think this one, because I can see that I will wear that one more in Norfolk, where I don't know why this just doesn't fit into my Norfolk life.
Yeah.
And then I am going to put on my big chunky boots. I think we've decided.
Yeah, I think so.
I am really happy. And not a penny spent. What are you wearing to London?
I was just going to say that. Would everyone like to see that on camera?
What, maybe, what, do you know what you're wearing?
Yeah, I have a rough idea.
Do you want to show everyone? Okay then. Just to explain, Imogen is coming down to London with me, but you're not coming to the event. You're meeting up with a friend.
Yes.
Talk us through your look, or is this one of your looks?
Yeah, I have a few options, all very weather dependent. So this look is my favourite and only pair of jeans. They're vintage diesel jeans. And then I have this t-shirt, which I can't even remember where I got this, but
That's Urban Outfitters.
Yeah, but I wear this all of the time. And then this was a jacket that Mum gave me.
Well, I bought for you from a charity shop.
You bought for me from a charity shop. I think it was up to you. You'd want brooches.
Well, this is it Massimo Dutti or something?
Yes, I think so. The label is at the back. And then I was just saying to Mum a few moments ago that I need a gold necklace or something very simple. I also started wearing this ring as well, which is a little fox, I think.
Oh, I bought you that one years ago.
Isn't I got that years ago from Mum, and then I have my ring that a friend bought me for my 18th as
Very
well.
nice.
Then just some simple gold hoop earrings.
And
the shoes are just ones that I bought as an emergency when we went to Copenhagen.
Yeah.
So that's outfit 1.
Okay.
So my next 3 outfits all revolve around this look, just with different jumpers and possibly a coat, and my outfits are very weather dependent. First jumper I thought I'd pair with it was this Jack Wills one, but I think I got it from a car boot or a charity shop years ago now. It's a really nice jumper actually. It shrunk unfortunately, so if anyone knows how to stretch out wool, that would be good.
I think you put it in cold water and stretch it in cold water.
Yeah, I did try that, but I don't know whether there's any other methods to it, but that is the first jumper option. The next one is probably me just getting far too excited for autumn and winter, but is it Laura Ashley?
That's very, very old Laura Ashley.
Yeah, this is one that Mum passed on to me.
I think that's about the same age as you.
And it is being used very, very well. But this is one of my favourite jumpers, so this is the next option. The third jumper option is this vintage Adidas jumper. I don't know where it was originally from. I stole it off my friend about 3 years ago and just never returned it.
Well, didn't he give it to you to keep warm and then insisted that you kept it?
Yeah, and then I didn't see him for ages, and then I saw him and he had forgotten and just said that I could keep it.
I tell you what you have got, which you must remember. You've got that lovely Italian leather jacket that you bought in
Sicily.
That one. That's really nice.
Yes, I can run upstairs and get that. That would probably be with one of my t-shirts.
Well, I was just thinking how nice that would look with just the body.
Yeah, true.
Pop up and get it and we'll have a look. I love that jacket on you.
Yeah.
Was that from a vintage shop in Palermo?
Yeah, I think so. It was a good spot and actually not a bad price
Yeah,
either.
that's really nice.
So it's really well made, and I do love this jacket.
Give us a spin. It is beautifully made.
I've
Really
brought
lovely.
some scarf
Okay.
options down with me. Many. I thought maybe this pink paisley one, which was one of yours, wasn't it, I believe?
Yeah.
It's a shame.
That's a silk one.
It is. Maybe I shouldn't take that. I just keep getting flashbacks to... you kindly gave me, or lent me a scarf. I can't remember which way around it was. I think it was a Ben Sherman one or something, which I loved, and I left it on a bus
That was
by
my
accident.
favourite ever scarf.
And then I just have some more of my classic most worn
That
scarves.
looks nice.
I can't even remember where I got this one from. I don't think it's anything particularly special,
That
but
looks really nice. Obviously, it looks like the Burberry check.
yes, but
Very nice. Do you want to go outside, Maple? It's raining outside. Do you want to go outside?
weird find, wasn't it, that I had in
I've got a weird find like that as well.
that I found in a vintage shop in Norwich, and it is 100% wool, and I think I can never remember whether it's Oxford or Cambridge, but it's a graduation scarf, so I have that as well, which is another one, good one, but it's quite thick, so
Yeah,
I think
that
I'll
suits you.
probably be
I
saving that.
just had an idea. Why don't you try this on again with this jumper? I'm just conscious that we're only going away overnight. See what,
With my Adidas.
yes, see what they look like. That might be, because you said about the weather.
I think I counted them at some point, and I have something like 27 coats or something, so I'm sure that I will
I
find.
think I've got more than you.
I'm sure that I will find something. It's just a shame I don't have a necklace, because that would elevate it so much. No, I'm not.
No.
I'm not a fan. I can see it would probably. I think I'll be too hot if I take the grey one.
Yeah.
And I mean, I haven't tried on the blue one.
Try the Jack Dawes one.
Like the small V ones.
That would work. And then with your one of your little scarves.
I'm just concerned that I'd be a bit hot because I'm taking the tube.
Well, that's the whole thing about layers. That's nice.
So-
That's a good option.
We have many options.
You have many options.
No.
Well, we weren't expecting to do this afternoon. You were just going to help me pick an outfit.
Yes.
But now we've got you all planned as well.
You had a special Immie segment. I very rarely make an appearance.
We don't
but-
normally like to, but this is a...
Well, the camera, I've clearly become less camera shy.
It's good. Hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you again on Sunday. Bye for now.
Bye for now.